Sheesh. Okay, now we all know it's a real thing, but I'm going to tell you what it's really like having one. Welcome back to the Cobra Pit. Whether you're a longtime viewer or a newer subscriber, I appreciate every single one of you. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. Okay, I've owned the Cybertruck for over a week now, and this is no way a full review. But I can tell you what it's like to really have one. Like things that you don't hear about. Some of these things you're familiar with, but like living with it day to day, I'm going to break it down for you. This is not a likes and dislikes video, but just everyday usage. And I took a road trip immediately after picking up delivery. And I'm going to tell you what it's really like for real, for real. Now, the first thing, what everybody talks about is true, the attention. Whether it's good or bad, you will get attention. Whether you like it or not, you will get attention, at least in the early days of the Cybertruck release. It's crazy. I mean, it is crazy. I can't even express how many people have come up to us, how many people are taking videos, are taking pictures. When I check my Sentry Mode footage, it's like every time we leave the vehicle, you see people looking through the window, coming up to it. We came out of Smart and Final, and people were posing in front of it, taking pictures. We're getting so many questions. It is definitely a conversation starter, whether you like it or not. My wife is, a lot different than I am, and she can't believe it. Like, what other vehicle gives you this attention? And it's just crazy. You do feel special. You do feel unique. You do feel like a celebrity. I've had a lady wave me down, roll down my windows, want to tell me it's so cool, and it's definitely a unique experience. The second thing is, the Cybertruck definitely has Tesla DNA. This is our fourth one, and they all have the same vibe, but this truck is definitely different. You heard about the steer-by-wire. You heard how nimble it is. It's crazy. Busting U-turns. It's just so swift and agile. When I had my sister driving, my brother driving, they all said the same thing, like, whoa, 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 it's moving. Well, it's not only the steer-by-wire, but also the rear wheels are moving. It's just a trip. There's nothing else like it out there. When you drive, you're like, I can't believe this is a big old 6,700-pound behemoth. The way it's moving like that, man, that was like me back in the day in football. I was always a big dude, but I was quick, right? I was quick. So this Cybertruck, I don't know, it's like a mini me. Not only that, it is smooth. It is smoother than my Model X. They both have air suspension, but it could be the big tires. It could be just how solid the vehicle is. It's a smooth, quiet ride. Like those doors close and it's like, boom, and you can enjoy your music. Everybody talks about the sound system, but also that it's so quiet in the interior. Like I said, I took a road trip immediately after picking up delivery, and that whole video, the things I had to do to get the Cybertruck, that's a whole nother video. But I will say this though, and I haven't heard this anywhere else. My hands. The way the steering, and I'm not calling that a squircle. The steering octagon, the way it's shaped. People say it's small. That's no big deal to me. But just the way it's not completely rounded when you touch it. It's kind of pointy in some areas. It's kind of oval. It's oblong, if you will, right? And it digs into my hands, and my wife said, maybe you're just gripping it too tightly. I don't know what I'm doing. But I drove for 6 hours, and after a while, I started to feel it. And I'm like, it's not that comfortable. It's not that comfortable. It's digging into my hand. I'm still trying to find the perfect placement. I rock it, with the hand on top, the hands on the side. I'm just trying to find the perfect spot where after a while, my hands are hurting a little bit. But I know people won't come at me like, oh, you weak, you're not used to trucks, all this and that. It's not that. It's just the shape. It's just the shape of it. You know what I'm saying? It just digs into my skin. And the other thing is, I feel safe in it. I feel safe. My family's safe. And I've always felt that way with Teslas in general. But there's an added protection with this. You just feel like, you're in a tank. So you will feel like you're in a big, safe vehicle, Army grade vehicle. And I like that. You know, family first, safety first, and I don't know, you can't go wrong. The next thing everybody talks about, wiping those fingerprints down, getting rid of the fingerprints. Yes, it is crazy. Everything everyone has said about the fingerprints is true. It just collects oils like none other. It's crazy. But you know what? People put wraps, people put paint protection on it. I fell in love with this vehicle because of the stainless steel, right? I'm a big DeLorean fan, and I just love the way it looks. And honestly, the fingerprint adds character to it. I kind of like how it looks. Now, I'm not saying I want to keep it on there all day, every day. I'm not trying to maintain it and keep it looking perfect every time I get in the truck. No, because I feel like they'll drive you crazy. I'm not going to Windex it every time. But when I do wash it, I want to make sure it's a good wash and it looks clean at that moment. I'm not trying to maintain it every single time. So it'll drive you nuts. And for me personally, and I don't want to put a wrap on it. I do want to PPF the front for the bugs mostly. And bugs were crazy on my road trip. I mean crazy on my road trip. And just protect the headlights. So I do want a front PPF maybe. I want to keep mine stainless steel. And I'm not worried about keeping it looking pristine every time I get in it. If you are worried about that, you might have to do something else. You might have to put a wrap on it or something because it is crazy. The next thing is it's a Tesla thing. It's a new vehicle thing, but there's missing features, right? We all know about, full self-driving. It's not here. And that was kind of annoying on my drive. We get that. It's coming or whatever. But also, on the rear screen for my kids, they're looking for games. There's no games yet, right? It's a little frustrating. They can watch movies or whatever. They can watch YouTube, but where are the games? I know it's coming, but it's like, I know it's new. That's what life is like with this, though. It's like, come on. Give me more. I'm ready. Roll it all out with everything. And they're not doing that. There's also weird software things like I have premium connectivity. It comes with every Foundation Series Cybertruck, but I've had that on my other vehicles. For the Cybertruck, I have to continuously hit satellite map view. It never stays up. I don't know if it's a software glitch. I've read on forums that some people have that issue with their Model Ys or their Model 3s, but with my Model Y, my Model 3, my Model X, I've never had that problem before. I've always been able to, once I select it, it stays that way. So little software stuff like that is kind of annoying, and I feel like it just needs time to mature. The next thing is I have a 19.5-foot garage, and I came in thinking, worst case scenario, it parks outside. Like all the other trucks on my block, they're all outside. But I did put it in my garage, and it fit like a glove. It fit, right? I gotta suck it in, maneuver around to get by, but it fits. So it may or may not fit in your garage. I don't know if that's a deal breaker for you. I hear people talk about that all the time. Some people, really stress out about it. Just think about it, 19.5 feet, and I'm squeezing by, and I gotta be careful when I put it in. But honestly, if it didn't fit, I wouldn't trip that much. It'd be outside, it'd be outside. But I guess the biggest thing is, after 4.5 years, I got my Cybertruck, man. I couldn't wait any longer. It's here. It's real. I love it. It's everything I wish for and more. The mileage, good enough right now at least. It's legit. It's legit. I do love it. And I'm not trying to hype it up because I'm spending so much money on it, but it is a blast. I've done truck things already, helped my dad move his recliner, loaded the back up with a bunch of things I had to go donate, and it's I'm doing truck things and I'm loving it. But 4.5 years later, it's a grand slam. It's a grand slam. It's legit. I love it. My family love it. My people love it. It's truly worth it. So if you're on the fence or not on getting it, hopefully I'm able to help you decide whether it's for you or not for you. A full review is coming. The crazy events that led up to me getting my Cybertruck. Keep an eye out for that video. And hey, Thanks for watching, and don't forget, Cobra told ya. Alright, y'all. Cybertruck is here. Let's do it.